will eat spaghetti sauce, but it like hurts my stomach. Like Jerry from Malachi.
Two sensitive tummies.
Wow.
Two sensitive
I love
tummies.
it.
A
I love this so
Barton
much.
fan podcast.
It's the day-to-day life. Wanna know what it's like?
Mom.
Just an average family with a few million likes. We're a husband, a wife, and a kid in the limelight. 24/7 just to F and get by. It's a house full of love. No, we can't let it fade. So let's add a podcast just to make it insane. It's that MOMager life. We take it day by day.
Mom!
What do you want? I'm trying to sing a f***ing theme song.
What is up, everybody? It is Malachi.
I'm Felicia.
And I'm Lauren.
And you are listening to MOMager, a Barton fan podcast where we take you behind the scenes of Hollywood family life. All right, everybody, I am so excited to introduce you guys to our amazing, amazing guest and my best friend, Kamri Peterson, and her amazing mom, Hilary Peterson. Let's get a round of applause, guys.
Yes.
We love you so much,
We're
guys.
proud.
For those of you that don't know, Kamri is an incredible dancer, literally one of the top dancers in the world, in my personal opinion.
Literally.
And along with that, I have known her since I was 11 and you were 10 when we met. It was about 7 years ago when you were doing your time on Dancing with the Stars Juniors.
I know, it was so cute. Actually, we were just talking about this the other day. The very first time that you guys met was actually at Disneyland.
Yes.
Okay, we have a picture of it. And I love it.
You look like we both look like babies.
You guys are
We both look like
literally the cutest.
Oh my gosh.
We have so many pictures of the two of you. It's actually like you would think that you were honestly related. Like we have so many
People
pictures.
do.
Except that one's blonde hair and,
Right.
and the
Okay,
other one's...
Go, Lauren. I just want you to go through a few of these pictures. And if you are just listening to the podcast, please make sure you go check out our YouTube so that you can see all of this. But okay, this one is at Disneyland. Let's go to the next one. Yes.
Oh
Baseball.
my
Oh
days.
my
Little Malachi, little
Oh.
Kamri. Malachi played baseball at Toluca Lake baseball.
I was thugging out in that jersey.
Shout
I
out
just
to
love
Luca.
that you came matching.
I was gonna say
No,
the way
you
the
know I
wardrobe.
planned that out.
Can we-
You
you
know
know-
the
Yes.
wardrobe was
Yes.
planned.
I feel like we did like you look so much like your little sister in this picture. I just realized this. You look so much like Chloe.
Chloe.
Like
Yeah.
Chloe,
Yeah.
100%.
That's
Yes.
insane.
Yes.
You were
Okay.
Oh, no.
Oh, the side part. The side
the
part.
side part is
for both
giving.
of us.
What was
But
this?
you-
babe?
Wait, the side part for both of you.
Felicia,
It's like
what was this?
opposite.
Oh.
This was at the Rainbow Ball, the Disney,
Disney
Rainbow
Rainbow.
Hey,
Ball.
together, it's one middle part.
That's
Look at that. You see that?
okay, and this was okay. This sounds really bougie, but like we could not find anything that you really loved. It was like the theme was Rainbow Ball, so it was all like bright colors and everything. It was so fun.
Balling.
And you got this was like
This
your
Gucci jacket.
Gucci
I
jacket.
remember you
I
calling
was-
me
I was like, we got a Gucci jacket.
I was
and
losing
I
my
remember you
mind.
telling me you were like, Kamri was like, can I get something
yeah,
Gucci
and I was
too?
like, nope,
No.
you're not there yet. You're just the plus one.
If I'm gonna be so honest, I think that there is a chance I still have that
No,
jacket
I 100%
in
still
my
have it.
closet.
I absolutely still have the jacket. It's
I doubt
not in
it
your
still fits
closet.
me,
I have
but
it stowed
I
away
was-
in a Gucci box for safekeeping because I was like, that was your, I don't know. I feel
thought
like
I
you
was
should save
it.
it
Like,
for
I
like
thought
your
I was-
kids.
First purchase?
Yeah, it was like your first big yeah.
Did
Okay,
you-
go to the next one.
Yeah.
Do we have more pictures?
There we
Okay,
go.
yes.
Oh,
Dance awards.
Dance awards.
Surprise,
This is the Dance
Kamri.
Awards. Yep.
Oh, this was
this
like
was in when
2019, right?
28. Yeah, 2019. I think so.
2019.
Yeah.
So how old
We-
were you guys? How old were you guys here?
I was.
I would have been 12.
Ooh, I think I was 11.
Yeah.
12 and 11.
Yeah.
And
that's
we drove out to Vegas. We surprised you guys for this dance
And
competition.
you kept adding days.
Yeah, we did.
Like,
we
oh,
left.
Did we
We
actually?
actually-
And then you guys came
yeah.
back.
Yeah,
We
we
did?
actually we were like we said all of our
You said
goodbyes. We left. We got like halfway back to actually not, there's like
We're like,
what's the
Chris,
exit?
Why would I
You were
vaguely
like-
remember me crying because we were
No.
leaving or something like that?
I don't know if you cried, but I mean,
I get
maybe-
emotional.
He cries every time we leave.
yeah, that's
He
exactly
always
it.
misses me just too much.
There's like
Exactly,
what's that
exactly.
exit on your way back
Like-
from Vegas to
It was
LA?
like Prim.
Prim, yes,
Prim.
it's the Prim exit
You were
with
like,
the
we
like
got to Prim
with
and
the
we're coming
wild
back. Buffalo.
the casino that has the roller coaster that and then we have a whole side story about that place that the last time we stopped there.
Indeed.
Anyways, that we'll save it for another podcast. But we stopped and we were like, what do we got going
Like, why
on
are we
over the
going
next
back?
few weeks or the next couple days? And we were like, nothing. And so
Going
we
back.
literally turned around and we went
Yeah.
back. It was so fun.
And it was
I
like you
forgot
watched it
about that.
online even when you got home because it was the
Yeah.
year she made the top 10.
Yes.
Yeah. And
Yes.
you like, so you did end up
Cam.
leaving
Yeah.
and you still.
Yeah.
Like I said, one
you
of the
killed
best
that.
dancers in the world.
Yeah,
Right here.
y'all don't
Sitting
even
in our
know.
pod.
I
Literally
mean, a lot of you
with
know,
us together
but-
today.
I mean, literally the best. Okay, what else do we have? Do we have
I
another
think
picture?
we have another Dance
Hold
Awards
on.
picture.
Oh,
Oh, no.
Oh, this was when I won Pro-Am Worlds.
Come
in
on.
my
that was in
gosh.
California.
Yeah.
And we
Uh-huh.
drove. It was like Irvine, maybe.
Yep.
It's
Yeah.
Irvine. Okay.
Yeah,
And we came
Anna.
down for that.
No big deal.
That
This
was
is
a
when I
big deal,
won
yeah.
Pro-Am Worlds.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh. I was like
no
a
big-
baby
Is that
in
a
that.
gold? Is that a gold medal around your neck?
She won.
Yeah. She was.
She was like
That's
the
a big
winner.
one.
Again,
They
like
do
I
the-
said, one of the best dancers in the world.
Literally.
That was a big deal.
Cam's like, no, stop.
Hey,
That was a big deal.
That was
She
a big
trained
deal,
hard
yeah.
for that one.
Yeah.
Mhm.
did you really?
That was
That's
the first
insane.
time that we had ever been to an actual ballroom competition.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I remember going and I remember just experiencing, because we didn't realize that everyone is really like on the floor at the same time.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Like that they're all,
The
I mean,
competition in it
yeah,
and
it was,
everything like
it
that.
was wild. And then to just sit back and watch you, Hill, is also an entire reality show within itself.
Yeah.
She is
Like
like
sweating
a
and
nervous
the
wreck.
bouncing and the
She's like,
screaming.
"Cat, let's go, cat." Like I've never experienced
Yeah.
anything
Like
that.
she just like, she wants the best for me.
Yes.
So if I do not my best, she knows I'm going to be upset. So she's always like,
Yeah.
Like encourage
got it, you got it.
That's
Yeah.
the best.
Yeah.
That is the best. But honestly, you put like baseball moms to shame.
I mean,
Dance moms put baseball moms to shame.
100%.
Like we scream, but like
You guys scream.
No.
Scream.
that's like
And
that's like
ballroom,
a
it's
different
like-
level.
ballroom is aggressive
Yeah.
because you can get hit in the face and land on the floor,
Well,
and
you
then
were
you'll
saying
just
that.
be.
Was that
Eliminated?
earlier today or was that
Yeah.
yesterday?
no, you don't get eliminated. It just
You
is
get
like,
cut, or you
like
don't
you'll
get cut.
Wow.
If
when
you
they
can
post your
pull it
number.
off, if you can bring it all back together quickly, then you'll be
So
good.
what you're
but-
saying is like if you're in the middle of a competition and someone's like in your way and they like how does that work? Like you just hit somebody because they're in your space and it's like boom, you gotta go. Like
Well, you don't want to look like the weak one.
got you.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So like,
You're controlling the ballroom
yeah,
floor.
So if someone's next to you, you don't want to look weak next to them.
Mm.
So if they're there, the arms just got to go where it's got to go,
That
and
is
their arms just got to
crazy.
go where it's got to go.
crazy because that's just like not your natural personality.
That's not how you are at all.
No, definitely
Oh.
not.
Like
That's also not
Kamri's
how
like-
Hilary is as
No.
a dance mom either.
no,
No.
Unless
But,
there's a
like, you
vicious
learn
side to you that I've
something
never seen
chill.
before.
Yeah,
you have to
no,
like
low-key
turn on
chill.
another level.
I
of-
said it's a character.
Yes. Yes.
She plays the character every
Exactly.
time, no matter the style,
Yeah.
not just ballroom. It's
Yeah.
like which is kind of what's fun
Fun
for
about
me,
it,
and
Totally.
fun for me. I'm like, she's
That's
playing a
amazing.
character.
Yeah,
That's
and you just
wild.
watch that. I mean, which is what we
Yeah.
watch Malachi go
Yep.
into character. It's like, all right, this is what you're doing right now. This is a whole different side of you.
Yeah.
Wow.
You
that's
get
crazy.
into a world and then you just
Yeah.
kind of you live in that world until you're home and then you go back to your own self. And
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
You have,
crazy.
you have to be able to separate it because
Turning
if
it
you can't
off and
separate
on.
it, then that's when you become crazy.
definitely.
Love that.
Is there another picture
are
up
there
there,
any
Lauren?
pictures?
Absolutely. I got more for y'all.
Oh yes.
Let's go
Oh.
to
Oh,
Halloween.
We went there.
Here's the
Yeah.
best part is that as a mom, we really like to recreate pictures.
Like every
and-
picture.
Like every picture.
In fact,
Hilary and I, and so I mean, first of all, the two of you are going to have to do this for the rest of your life.
Yeah, for
As long
sure.
as we're
We've made
around, we'll be
one too many
recreating
memories.
pictures at Nights of the Jack, literally. So Lauren, will you show the next one?
It's gonna be
Because
60.
this
Here we
was
go.
October.
Nights
The
of the
reveal.
Yes.
Hey.
And we're back.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love
that's
it.
insane.
It's
I mean,
so fun. Okay.
Back in the
wow,
beach.
that was the thing.
that was the last trip you guys were here.
The crazy thing about us is like we've known each other for so long, like 7 years really at this
Yeah.
point. Like that's a long time to like be in relationship with people, especially when you live in other states. You guys are from Utah. We live in California, but our
Yeah.
paths happened to cross when you guys were 10 and 11 years old. And Hilary and I talk about how incredible it is to raise two kids like you guys that have similar but different paths. Like you're both high performing. It's like high performance careers and dreams.
Yeah.
And so you guys have been able to relate with each other literally from the beginning, from the time you first met
Yeah.
until
Mhm.
now. And I just love your friendship because you guys can not talk for a week or two or 3 or whatever. And then you pick up and you literally just have each other's backs in the absolute most beautiful way.
It is.
Yeah, I
It's
feel-
really cool.
No questions asked.
100%.
You have each other's.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
100%. I feel like that's one thing that I don't know if I talked about it on the last podcast we did, but I feel like that's one thing with like a real legit friendship is like the people that can go with no contact. Like one of my other best friends, Jack Pegram, I don't talk to at all, and then we hang out and we're back. And it's the
Yeah.
same way with you.
Yeah.
But there's also like it's
You guys do talk a lot.
Oh,
though.
I would say
we do
we text
talk.
pretty much. I would say
I
we at
do
least text like
feel
once a day,
like
but
There was years where it
Yes.
wasn't
Yeah.
as we
You're
were
absolutely
busy.
right.
We
Yeah.
didn't come
100%.
to LA as much.
or even when
mean,
I was in New Zealand filming zombies, we're not
Yes.
talking every day because we're working,
Yeah.
and then we come back and then it's a whole thing.
But
and then
I
we
think
hang out.
that's also what
But-
makes your friendship pretty cool is you're
Yeah.
also understanding of that.
Yes.
Well,
She
understand
understands
it.
when he's
Mhm.
gone, he's
Yep.
busy, he's doing
Yeah.
his thing, and she wants him to be 150% focused on that. So there's no expectation.
It's rare to find people like that actually truly understand, because like if you find somebody that's not as understanding, then they
Yeah.
like can sometimes take it personal and
Mhm.
be like, oh, you're not texting me 24/7. You
For
don't like me
sure.
anymore.
Mhm.
No, I just physically don't have
busy.
the time.
Yeah.
So side note is Hilary and I are also clearly besties.
Yep.
And we talk on the phone literally every day. Sometimes multiple times
Yeah.
a day.
I was gonna say.
Depends on how much
Yeah.
we're driving that day.
Yes.
Because
Sometimes
we're
the only
car.
time
In the
I
car.
talk to Camry is when Camry's in the car
When we
with
both
you
get
and
in the
you
car
two
at the
are
same
on
time
and
and they're on the
then-
phone. Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll have like all the four of us on a FaceTime while you're going to dance and we're going somewhere also. Like
Yeah.
it's
The whole
crazy.
podcast.
But what I was gonna say is like sometimes with Malachi, like even when you guys don't know what's going on, we'll be talking and you're like, "Hey, is Malachi okay? Kamri saw something, and she mentioned it to me or whatever." And I'm like, actually, maybe Cam should text Malachi,
Yeah.
or vice
Or,
versa.
and a
Like,
lot of the times they already have.
Uh-huh.
yes,
Like I'll be like, you
Totally.
should reach out to Malachi.
She's like,
And she's like, oh, I did.
yeah,
I checked
Yeah.
on him.
Yeah.
And
it's wild.
We like to say that we're the female and male versions of each other. Like we are
Absolutely.
so similar. It's
Very
crazy.
similar.
Yeah,
We understand like what each other think.
Mhm.
I feel like
So-
we also both go really hard and then shut down really quickly.
Mm-hmm.
Like
that's a good point.
I will be go for me on set for her dancing, and then it's just like
We don't know how to stop.
Yeah.
exactly, yeah.
We like to always be busy.
Yes.
But then the
That's-
second we stop, we are like
boom.
dead.
Don't know what else to
But
do.
also, I feel like when you guys do stop, you get really bored really
Mhm.
quickly, and you'll be like, "I need to work." Or
Yeah.
so.
Yeah.
I mean, that's something
Something.
that's really interesting. Just a sidebar: finding a way to be comfortable in like the stillness, like in the silence.
That's
Yeah.
Which is
something
something that I've had to work on personally.
She's still working
Yes.
on.
Yeah.
I think it will
Definitely.
be forever.
I mean, for me, when I work on American Idol, I work on Dancing with the Stars. Obviously, we now have this podcast, and then it's like, things with Malachi. The in between time can be very uncomfortable,
yeah.
and it's
That's
good
where I
to
thrive.
you love it because that's where you can catch up
Yes,
on Love
I
is
don't
Blind.
have- yes.
No, but
No.
it's tough. Like it's tough to stop.
No, for
Really.
sure.
Mhm.
And I think I've said this to you before. I've called you
Yeah.
for those because I don't get it.
Mhm.
I'm not,
Yeah.
I'm just a mom. I'm not.
But you're not just a mom.
I know, but I'm-
I
You're a
say that all the
momager.
time.
Yeah, yeah.
But,
Oh, there it is right there. Oh,
But I
shoot.
just-
Oh, my gosh. I
momager.
missed it.
A momager.
Hey.
Thanks, bud. Thank you.
But I think that's something I've looked to you for.
Yeah.
Like, help me help her
Mm.
in these moments of stillness.
We're
That's
definitely
good.
like second moms for our
Yeah,
kids.
definitely.
Yeah.
I definitely look at Felicia as my second mom.
I think there's been
for sure.
times where I've literally called Hilary. Have there been
There
times
has,
where I
yes.
literally have just like, well, I'll just FaceTime you?
Yes.
That's
I think
amazing.
I will randomly be
I
like,
love that.
hey,
Yeah.
I don't, something
Yeah.
will be happening
Yeah.
or something like that, or with my hair or something like that.
That's
Hair
amazing.
frying off.
Because
been
shout
a
out, she's the
moment.
best hairstylist ever.
Ever.
Yeah, so she's not just a mom.
Right.
All right, I wanted to chat a little bit about Dancing with the Stars Juniors. I know we brought it up a little bit, but I know that not everybody has seen it. So I think, Dad, is there any chance that you could throw up a little clip to show everybody how freaking adorable and
Oh my
talented
gosh.
young
Yes.
Kamri is?
Absolutely. Here we go.
Yeah.
Cha-cha.
Oh my
Wait.
gosh.
I can't.
I'm literally
It's so
10,
cute.
right? I'm 10 in this.
10? Yeah, you're 10.
10 years old.
That's insane.
I mean,
They were
you're
Look how
so
baby
good.
Akash is. Like,
Okay, so here's the thing. Akash, he was the spelling bee champion.
Can you still
the
do
youngest spelling bee champion.
Can you still spell the
Can you
long?
still
Is it
get the
the?
longest
I'm
word
pretty
in
sure
the
I
English
can.
dictionary?
Okay, wait.
He won for what? This word?
No, but
He just teaches you.
He was like the
spelling bee champ.
the youngest boy to ever compete in the Scripps National Spelling Bee.
Okay,
That's what
that's
it was. Yeah.
Got it.
He taught
I think
her
I
this.
can. He
The
taught me
longest
this.
word in the English dictionary.
Is-
If anybody's
Okay.
watching this and this is not right, I'm sorry. It's like it's pneumono ultramicroscopic silicovolcanoconiosis.
Oh
Wow.
my
Oh,
She
gosh.
still remembers it,
It's-
everybody.
I-
She still
you
remembers.
remember
I'm
spell
pretty
it?
sure PNEUMONOULTRAMICROSCOPICSILIVOLCANOSIS.
Yeah.
Wow.
There we go. There we go.
That was incredible. That was incredible.
Guys, let us know in the comments if she spelled that right.
Yeah,
You are so
I'm
adorable.
pretty sure maybe I got one letter off.
And you said, okay, did you, I hear you say that Akash choreographed that one
Yeah,
part
that
too?
Yeah.
He's like brilliant. Like he was
So
genuinely brilliant. He would kind of anything he did, he'd get fully in.
Super
Yeah.
attached
And
to
I
it.
love
he
that.
so he started watching videos on YouTube on how to dance and he
That is
learned
so
tutting.
He learned a hand.
The tutting. So he came
That is
in
amazing.
and was like, I want to choreograph this part.
Does it feel like it was forever ago, but also like yesterday somehow?
Yes.
We had
exactly
flashbacks
that.
yesterday.
Like sometimes I think about it, I'm like, oh my gosh, that was so long ago. But
Yeah.
then I think about it being 6 years ago
Yeah.
or 7 years ago. I'm like, oh my gosh, I was a child. Like I'm
You still
so
are a
much
child.
older now. I was a baby.
No, we are older now.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves
we
here.
are older now.
We are
She's
older
about to
now.
move to LA. I'm about to move
tomorrow.
out. Let's come
That's
on.
tomorrow.
Yes.
How was
about to
that
move
for you,
out?
Hilary,
What?
as a parent with a 10-year-old, like going to LA with your kid? I mean, you had competed up until then, yes?
Yeah,
Right?
she
Okay.
had just actually competed at Worlds for the first
Mhm.
time.
Okay, but like LA and a TV show and all of that, like tell me how that was for you taking your kid and doing that. That's
I mean, it was a
Overwhelming.
stretch for me
Yeah.
because it's not something I am
She's-
totally comfortable with.
Yeah.
I actually almost didn't even take her to the audition.
that's
She thought I was
So,
too young.
Yeah,
She
I was
just
like, I'm not,
yeah.
we're not. They emailed us and I was
Yeah.
like, I'm not, I think she's too young for this. And a handful of kids from her dance studio were going out. And so it made it a little more comfortable.
Easier,
Yeah.
yeah.
So we came out thinking there was absolutely no way anything would ever come of it.
Because I was one of the youngest ones at the audition even. So
Yeah.
my mom was
Who-
like,
who-
don't get your hopes up.
Were you the youngest, or who was the youngest pro on Dancing with the Stars Junior?
Camry.
I was the youngest pro in dancing.
wow. So
But
up
we
until
came-
that point on Dancing with the Stars, I'm guessing you had watched the show before then?
I
yeah.
was a hardcore fan.
I love it.
like I
So
absolutely
who were
loved it.
your like who did you look up to on Dancing?
Whitney.
Whitney.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
amazing.
when I walked into the
There we
room and
go.
saw
Yes.
oh
She's
my
so
gosh,
Whitney and Cam
gosh.
together.
I am dying.
Yes, I
Oh,
love it.
That is the cutest. No,
She's
like,
an insane dancer.
Literally, when
And
I walked in
choreographer
there,
and
Yes.
human.
Yeah.
And human.
when I walked in there and saw that it was Whitney, I was like,
Yeah.
like my dream come true.
And you had
That's
followed
amazing.
her for like a while before.
Forever since
Yeah.
I was,
Well, she's also from Utah.
yeah,
Yes.
Right.
yeah.
So
20 minutes from us, but
Wow.
we hadn't ever
You'd never crossed paths.
crossed
at all?
paths or met her. We did have like friends of friends.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because she went to my
Yeah.
same studio when she was younger.
you obviously looked up to Whitney. Now, who are some of your idols like in the dance world? Who's like your top idol?
My top idol.
Top person you look up to. Who?
That's so hard. I mean, everyone on Dancing with the Stars
Yeah.
for
Uh-huh.
sure. Like Daniela
Yeah.
is incredible.
There
Is that
she
Daniela?
There
is.
she
Yes.
is. Yeah.
Daniela is amazing.
Dude, we nailed it.
Wow.
Also,
wow.
Daniela is
You
like-
had that picture ready to go, just like
yeah,
that. Come
Daniela.
on. Almost like we knew.
Obviously Whitney,
Riley.
Riley
Yeah.
for sure,
Friend.
because I can
Yeah.
relate to her, but
Yeah.
also like
Yeah.
I want to be her
Incredible.
when I grow up.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
And she's a sweetheart.
yeah,
That's amazing. Okay, so we've joked for a really long time though about Malachi being on Dancing with the Stars at some point.
yeah.
And like you guys have basically grown up. Let's be honest. Let's just say that for a second. Because I work on Dancing with the Stars. I've worked on it for 10 years now. You did juniors. Malachi this is go to that picture. I'm
Oh.
obsessed. Like literally, these two have grown up around this show. Literally, this is like you grew up on Dancing with Stars.
I
From that
remember-
picture to
This was
this
last year,
picture.
right?
That was
That
last
was last
season.
year.
Yeah. Not this past fall season, but like, Kamri, let's be real. How do you think Malachi would do on Dancing with the Stars?
If you would have asked me before he blew up doing TikTok dances, I would have been like, we can work on it and we can figure it out. But honestly, I think he would do such a great job at this point because he picks up choreography really quickly. Like we're doing TikToks and he picks it up just as quick as
Stop
me.
it.
Okay,
I take that as such a compliment too, because Kamri is such a freaking brutal coach. Like,
Wait,
she
I'm
has
so
taught
glad
me.
you're bringing this up because I have this video literally on cue.
The one of her teaching me how to do the
Yes.
dance.
Okay,
It's insane.
You guys, again, I'm so sorry for just all of our listeners. There's so much content that you have to go to YouTube and watch because we have, again, countless videos,
Years.
hours of time and photos and videos.
Yeah.
And they're
Okay,
hysterical together.
listen
Like,
to Kamri in this video.
Listen
It's
to her
so
voice.
funny.
She's
no.
so-
now.
Oh, here we go. Turn up your volume.
This one's on a ball of the foot.
She's smacking my feet, smacking my ankles.
Go back! Go back! Sorry. Ball of the foot, ball of the foot.
Honestly,
I love
all
it.
you really need to hear is the audio. Like that is just.
Still have my hand for balance though.
It's so funny. Lauren, what was the thing you were telling me about the Strikezone thing?
Oh
About
gosh,
that
yeah.
article
So-
that you had read about.
You guys know I'm back in school right now, studying
Yeah.
to become a therapist. Got a little ways to go, working on my undergraduate. But I come across this cool thing from this guy named Lev Vygotsky.
Sounds like a dancer name. Does that not?
Could
There
be,
is
right?
Levs.
But he talks about basically cognitive development among humans, and he sees that as happening not in a bubble where you're just learning information off the page, but it's something that we learn socially. We learn from friends, parents, what have you. And so he describes 3 zones that we develop our cognitive abilities in. First one is things that we can learn on our own. Secondly, things that we can learn with the help of another. And thirdly, things that are beyond our reach. So I was thinking about this in terms of like, Malachi, a little baseball analogy. So it's like there's the things that are in our strike zone that we'd be comfortable swinging at. So those pitches come, we feel like, man, I can knock this out of the park. I'm going to take a full swing. Do you remember, Malachi, from baseball, the idea of expanding the strike zone? Like I think it was on 2 strikes that Coach Babo would say, you know, now you need to be ready to swing at something
That's
on a
slightly
bigger,
out of
on a
my
bigger
league.
strike zone. Right? So the
You got it
idea that I think that this guy
Expanding your
Lev
strike
got
zone
at
every once in a while,
was
yeah.
there are things that we can grow our abilities in. So we can grow what we know, grow better behaviors, enlarge our strengths. But those things have to happen with the help of another. And so he coined that an MKO, or a more knowledgeable other. a more knowledgeable other. So yeah, so I think in the world of
Kamri
dance,
is the more
Cam,
knowledgeable other.
you're our more
I'm getting
knowledgeable
flamed
other.
by my own parents out here. I think I'm the MKO.
No, here's the thing. You do have to surround yourself with other people. And and that's the beauty. The thing that I love about working on that show too is getting to watch people that have never danced before with professionals that have made their, living their career, their life out of dance, and they know how, know all of it. And watching them really rise to the occasion because of people like yourself that have put all of this, their 10,000 hours, in on a
10,000
a thing.
plus.
Yeah, 10,000 plus. Yeah,
Yeah.
I get that for sure.
And this is also just a big part of just parenting in general, and
Totally.
just life in general.
Yeah,
Being
surrounding
a
yourself with
lifelong
people.
learner is going, hey, how can I put myself around the right people that will take me, help me level up.
100%.
Dad, do we have a video of us practicing a
I
lift?
love the way you said that, like you knew, like you thought it wasn't there.
Let me dig
roll that
around here,
beautiful
the
footage.
old file folder.
Wait,
Kamri, can you give us a play-by-play of what's happening right now?
Okay,
please?
yeah.
Because I don't know if I really understand.
Oh, deep breaths. Okay, deep breaths.
Oh.
Good daps.
Yes. Okay, we're going down. Oh.
Wait.
Oh.
And
and then flip. Oh.
We didn't do the flip.
okay, This
Is
is
he supposed to end
hilarious.
up on the floor like that?
I don't think
No,
so.
that's
No,
not-
I'm pretty sure we're both supposed to end up.
Okay, we have a little game that Lauren and I want to play with Kamri and Malachi because you guys are besties.
Okay.
Okay, each of you have
let's
to
go.
grab one of these whiteboards.
Okay.
And we're just doing like, how well do you know each other type trivia, okay? Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Wait,
ready?
catch
Oh
it.
boy.
Oh, I'm a dancer. I'm not.
Wait.
Okay.
So Lauren will ask the question
Mhm.
and you write down what you think Malachi would answer Kamri. And Malachi, you write down what Kamri's answer should be or would be.
Okay.
Got it?
Ooh,
Okay.
All right.
All right, let's see. I don't know these questions either.
No. Oh, yeah. We specifically kept them for Malachi.
I
You're welcome.
was- promise?
we were rehearsed.
I swear.
I don't know
I
anything
swear.
that's happening.
I'm competitive, so
I know.
Very.
That's why I
And
did
I have
that.
a feeling you're gonna win because my the way I remember like the little things is not too good. So
Okay, ready, go, Lauren.
let's see.
All right, guys. Question number 1. So this is for Malachi. What is Kamri's? And for Kamri,
Yes.
what is Malachi's? What is their favorite color?
Easy question. Easy.
No, I just. I just freaking asked
You
this
have to go
question.
do the quick answers.
All right, you got it.
Ready?
Wait.
You writing a whole essay?
All right, here we go.
Ready?
Ready?
I like to be the best.
Set.
She likes the A's.
Ready?
Go. Flip. Ooh, purple and red.
Pink, because I don't know the proper answer.
And the answer is, what is your favorite color, Cam?
What's your favorite color?
Pink.
Oh, did I actually get it?
Yeah.
And
And
Malachi.
you got it right too. Okay, so
Yeah,
we're going.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, next question.
I'm gonna give myself 1 point. I'm gonna give myself a little
Yeah,
notch
you
of
can
1
give
point.
your both of you
Okay.
can get a point
All
at
right.
the top.
Question 2.
Mhm.
What is their favorite style of dance?
Well,
Wait, how do I answer that for him?
You know,
What is
just
Malachi's
take a
favorite style of
guess.
dance?
Yeah.
Just take a guess.
What do you think he'll say?
Oh,
Malachi,
okay, yeah.
you know all the dances.
I know.
Dig deep. Here we go.
What are you?
I mean, he knows a lot of the dances, right?
I don't
What do you
know.
think?
Let me see
don't
what
know
you're
the
writing. Let me see what
exact
you're writing.
I don't know the exact type,
Ooh.
but I don't know the
You
exact
a
type.
type of dance, Malachi.
It's this, right?
Well, but that's a general, like.
Oh,
Okay.
It's too basic.
Yeah, that's
got
like.
it.
Okay, ready?
3, 2,
two,
1.
one.
Ballroom cha-cha.
Cha-cha if you were to dance, but I said TikTok dances.
Wow.
Guys,
See,
that's all
here's
he
the
does.
thing. TikTok is true, but if I were to dance,
You feel like
I
cha-cha
think
would be your
hip hop would be my favorite.
I was
Like
thinking more in the
some sense-
ballroom range.
some
'cause you're
sense
talking
Yeah,
about
of-
Dancing with the Stars.
So.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Okay, what about
That's
you?
fair.
Is
But-
cha-cha your favorite?
Cha-cha's my favorite.
Yeah.
Ah, no.
Nice.
So what you're saying
Nice.
is I'm
It's
winning
fine.
right now.
No,
right?
you both are winning. It's tied. Wow, you guys really know each other well. Good job. Okay, next one.
Here we
Yeah,
go.
I said hip hop.
Yeah,
No, you
well,
said-
I also said TikTok. So
Okay,
you
that's fair. That's
said-
fair. That's
right.
fair. That's fair. That's fair. That's fair. All right.
All right, did you
Getting
assign
heated.
points?
Wow, they're very competitive.
Yes.
Okay, next
Welcome to
question.
friendship, guys.
Question number 3.
Question number 3.
If they were 85 years old,
Oh,
what
hello.
would they be doing
Like
right now?
This question's so
Right
hard.
now?
Like currently?
Oh my gosh.
What
I
would they
know.
be
If
doing
you
with their
were
time? What would they be
85.
doing
Yeah,
with
what
their
would you be
time?
doing at
On a
85 years
typical
old?
What would you
day,
be doing?
Okay.
what would they be doing at 85?
Wake up.
What are you
We
doing
hope,
with your
we
day?
hope they wake up.
I mean, that, there you go. That's a
I don't know
win.
if I spelled this right.
That's okay.
It's not English class.
Where's the music?
Oh, you want it?
Yeah.
All right. I hope YouTube doesn't take us down for this.
Okay.
Oh, we
Come
are
on.
We
Done.
are getting, there is a list over here. We're getting
A list?
specific.
Do you have like from 9 to 5 or from 9
I
to
just
10?
have one
How many
answer.
do- All right,
Because then she's going to be able to get half points. All right, 3.
Wait,
Two.
wait.
She's writing a whole essay.
I don't know.
She
Okay,
takes
go.
it too seriously, guys.
Okay, ready?
3. Oh, no, my thing's upside down. MOMager logo's upside down.
That's okay.
MOMager. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Tanning at the pool in California.
Beautiful.
85?
Tanning at 85, she will be tanning at the pool, living in
Yes.
California.
Yes. Okay, this
Let's
is what
see.
I said. Eating crumble, fixing his car still, because that's all he does. Eating more and looking at himself.
Wow.
I think I, did.
I
Did
hate
I
to,
do a good job or
I
what?
hate,
points
I
does
hate
she
to
get
say
there,
I hate to
Malachi?
say this, but yeah, that's pretty accurate.
Yeah.
I
Guys,
love
I
it.
swear I'm not a cocky person in real life. I promise. I
love
promise
it.
I'm
No,
not.
he just
stalking.
likes to look at himself. That's all.
But doesn't everybody
It's like
don't
to fix
you?
your hair.
Exactly.
I have a
Everybody, guys,
video.
we can't past a mirror or
And
like
he's
a
not-
window with a reflection without Malachi checking.
All right, guys, y'all
either
are making me look
his
so bad right
hair
now.
Or like flexing
Oh,
or any of
gosh.
it. I mean,
You guys are making me look
If you're a
horrible
criminal
right now.
trying to rob
Thank you, Dad.
Malachi, all you would need would be a mirror.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were moving on to the
Dad
next.
jokes.
Dad jokes.
But
Oh my God.
Please go on to the next
Yeah.
question, please.
there it is.
nice. I love it.
All right,
Or is it
Okay.
this?
Yeah, maybe that's it.
let's wrap it up.
Okay, Lauren, let's move on to
We need to at
just
least
the other person one. Let's go to that one.
Do they follow more their heart or their head?
Ooh.
It's getting deep questions.
deep
I love
questions.
this question. I love
Deep
it.
questions. Let's
Do I
go.
follow my heart or my head?
Yes.
What does that mean? Like, do I follow what I
Like,
want?
do you go with your heart or your head when you're making
Do
decisions?
you feel your way through or do you think your way through?
Yeah. But you're not asking, not about you. What about her,
The
Kamri?
she.
The she.
All right, this music's getting on my nerve.
Okay, 3.
It also may get us
Two.
kicked off of YouTube.
It's not
One.
going to.
I just did both.
I said heart for sure.
Mm.
Definitely.
Okay.
Because
yeah, I agree.
you put everything based off of how you feel, not of you don't overthink things very much.
I overthink a good amount, but I don't think I think.
But
Ever.
yeah, I think most
wait,
of the
what?
time
I don't think I think. I think I overthink certain
You'll-
situations, but I
you'll
don't think I
back
think.
out into a car just because you want to fix your car, right? I think he did that once, right?
Yes.
Oh yeah,
I
that's
was in
very
town.
true.
Damn.
Do we have that video anywhere of me backing into the car? Because
No, we do not.
there's definitely a video of somewhere of our security camera footage, and it is me literally
Backing into his car.
driving one of my driving
I don't
my
want to talk about it.
If we can find
dad's
it.
car into my mom's car. Just
Yeah.
Yeah,
Put it
but I
on
think he
the
uses his heart
interwebs.
because
I put both.
Yeah.
I put both because I feel like you are a very logical person. Like you think through things very
Mhm.
well. Like you don't make you don't make decisions truly just cause.
Yeah.
I think that you do that as well, but you also like if you have a bad feeling about something, then you're not gonna do it. So that's why I
Yeah.
also think it's like your heart. So I think that
Uh-huh.
it's both in different ways.
I love
Yeah.
that.
So
I feel like we were both right.
yeah, I think we were both right as well.
Points. Wow, you guys are
All about
We
the
are
points
we know
here.
each other. So I'm proud of us, Kamri.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, let's do like 2 more questions.
All right, I got you. Here we go. Are they a spender or a saver?
Oh my gosh,
Oh.
that's so easy. We both are the same thing. Let's be honest.
I think you're gonna be wrong.
You sure about
that?
He's like erasing his answer.
No,
Just
I actually
kidding.
no, my handwriting was bad.
Oh, is that what it was?
What's
Yeah.
the score right now, by the way?
Tied.
I think they're
Is that how you
Tied.
spell it? Okay, ready?
That's what we're
3,
here for.
2,
Spelling
1,
check.
go.
I had spender.
I did spender. I am not a spender, I feel like.
Are you
don't-
Hilary? Can I get a backup
I
on this
will
one?
say this. I save up my money for
something?
I
See,
don't
I'm the same way.
spend it on anything. I only spend it on my dance. I
That
feel
makes
like.
sense.
she
You're a
does.
spender.
You're a spender.
Yes, but I wait. When was the
No,
last time I went and
no.
purged clothes? When was the last time I went and just bought a bunch of clothes?
When
What
was the
about
last time you
car
purchased
parts?
something for your car?
Recently, because
Yeah.
I got a good deal on
Recently.
it.
Yeah.
Because I needed it and because I,
I think
saved up
you're-
for it. I saved up
Okay,
on
in
did I
general,
not?
in your life, I will say you never went out for like, okay, you wouldn't go and just buy frivolous things. You wouldn't go to we wouldn't go to Target or whatever. And he's just like, oh, I want this little, cheap toy and this little thing and never that.
I was always
He always
saving up for
wanted
bigger things.
One nice thing. And
Mhm.
so he did think through more like what I want. But I will say you to this day, you're like, oh, this is my credit card. Here, ching ching.
Yeah,
like,
that's very true.
And
Yeah.
you're not thinking necessarily like you have
Long
started to.
term.
Since you got your car, I will say it's been a little better because you're like, I want to get this done. It's going to cost this amount of money. So I'm not going to go do this, 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 and this.
Yeah.
So you are thinking through that kind of
I
stuff.
also
a
want
lot
to move
more.
out at some point, so I want to be able to get a
Right.
house. and
Yeah. So
all that
those
sort
kind
of
of conversations we've definitely been having lately to help you be
So I
more of a
think-
saver.
stuff. So then who gets the point?
I feel like
I
Cam
don't
gets the
know.
point.
I
Sorry.
feel like I get the point there.
my mom doesn't love me.
I love you, but
Not-
I'm
no,
just
no,
Well, she
also-
loves you.
just
She
said
just
that
loves
she-
me more.
She basically,
Hold on. Didn't they both say spender?
yeah.
Yeah,
And
but
Yeah.
he's.
Are you trying to argue that he is more of a
She
saver?
said she that she
No,
is
that
more of a
I'm more of a
saver, and he
saver.
wrote
Probably.
spender.
She
She's more of a
doesn't buy,
saver.
Oh, I
like,
see.
yeah.
Gotcha.
frivolous things.
No, like
Yeah.
I can't remember when I've bought something just from the store. I usually
Yeah.
I'll teach and I'll save up the money.
Yeah.
Sorry, microphone. I'll save up the money to pay for a dance lesson
Right.
or something
Mm-hmm.
That makes
involving
sense.
dance.
What
Yeah.
about clothes?
I don't
Here
often
and
buy
there.
clothes, but like for something
What about makeup?
makeup, I always buy when I have to restock, but I always wait until the last minute.
So we've got a last little speed round here. 2 questions built into one. All right. So use the top and the bottom of your white erase board. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Yep.
On the top, their favorite food. On the bottom, their least favorite food.
Oh.
Go.
Go.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's like Big Brother with the final.
Mm-hmm.
Hillary and I love
Okay,
watching some
should we
Big
just
Brother.
hit it?
Ready?
Funny.
3,
Set,
2,
go.
1, go.
To the wide shot. Here we go.
Likes it, but it hurts.
Wait, Kamri
Tell us
has
what you said.
sushi
Yeah.
at the top, and on the bottom is his least favorite food.
Dairy.
Dairy.
He likes it, but it hurts. So I put
That's
sushi. I
amazing.
put sushi as your favorite.
Mhm.
I don't know
love
if that's
this
right
so
or not. Is that
much.
right?
That's one of my favorites.
That
So
is
yeah.
Okay.
so funny.
I don't know your least favorite food. However, I suggested
She wasn't
lobster rolls,
willing.
and you said that you hate lobster.
I never said I hate lobster. I've never tried it. It looks
Okay.
unappetizing for me.
Okay.
So
I-
I
what's your
guess
what's
that
your
could
least
count.
favorite? What's your least favorite food?
Tomatoes. I
I
would
was
say.
gonna put tomato.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna put tomato.
Not
Gosh.
a fan of
That's
the
funny.
tomato.
Yeah.
Will you eat it at all, or will you always take it off of a sandwich? Because some people will
I
like,
will eat
not
it on
eat
a
it in
burger or
a
a
salad,
sandwich.
but they'll eat it. Yeah, like you.
I'll take it off no matter what.
okay.
And I'll give it to my sisters.
Nice.
Okay.
She doesn't even like tomato sauce.
Like
Yeah,
spaghetti sauce.
Spaghetti.
I want to bring.
She
go
wants
ahead.
to know who wins.
So who
Well,
wins?
clearly,
So clearly me, right?
Kamri 1 by 1.
I'm quitting.
I think I won by 2.
Let's give
I
it up
think
for
I
our
won by all
winner,
of them.
Yes,
Kamri
Kamri
Peterson.
Hilarious. I love it.
I actually have somewhere I have to be, so I gotta go. I wanted to talk a little bit about nationals.
Yeah.
Because you ranked the second best ballroom dancer in your category in the nation. Oh, look at this. We have a picture.
Let's go.
Literally.
Can we talk about how much of a boss you look like in that
I know.
picture?
She was
That
a
all
boss.
goes to my mom because she's
Oh.
stoned. She got the costume. She stoned
I
the
love it.
shoes. She got my hair done, the hairpiece. She got all that done.
What kind of-
Momager.
That's amazing.
Momager.
Her ballroom
Momager.
coach found the dress, and it
Yes,
was
my ballroom coach found the dress, but
pretty incredible. You have to make it approved, so we had to add stones, a lot of stones.
Approved.
That's just
What does that
insane.
mean?
What is
Amazing.
yeah? What does it improve?
Well, it's at BYU,
Oh, got you.
you can't
So
show your
you can't-
stomach
it has
and
to,
my
like,
stomach
be-
shown in the
so that's
costume.
all
Certainly
filled
certain
in.
Wow.
modesty wise. Got you.
Yeah, at the
Okay.
nationals. So
Amazing.
that's all stoned, and
That's
I had
incredible.
friends that helped too.
That's
That's
amazing.
insane.
Honestly.
Okay. What's like okay when it comes to nationals, because obviously like there's clearly there's other people on the floor, and there's a lot of people watching. What's that pressure like on that, like with that level of competition? What's that
Mhm.
like to be dancing in front of all these people with all these insane dancers?
There's a lot of pressure to it
Uh-huh.
because I want to make myself proud, my teachers proud, my mom proud. I want to make everyone proud around me because everyone put so much work into me to make me achieve the goals that I want to achieve.
Mm-hmm.
So that makes it a little more nerve-wracking for me because I want to make everyone feel accomplished,
Yeah.
if that makes sense. And it's also stressful because there's so many different amazing dancers out in front of you. And you just kind of have to go out there and do your absolute best. And for me, I've decided that if I go out there and feel like I've done my best, I should just be proud of what I've put out there.
Uh-huh.
And I think that's what I did at nationals, which is what made me do so well, is because I wasn't out there like, I need to win, I need to get in the final, I just wanted to go out there and put out my best work.
Yeah.
And I think that's what led me to getting second at nationals, because I wasn't as like, I need to get the final, I need to win, I need to get second. Like I was more just there to do my
Have fun,
best.
chill.
That's amazing. It's wild, honestly.
Yeah.
Like some of
Oh,
the
yeah, I could
stories
never
that
do
you
that.
guys have told us over the
Mhm.
years, just about competition and all of it. It's really a whole different thing. And I think like our listeners, people that are out there watching, they've seen things like Dance Moms, you know, and so
Mhm.
that's kind of like
Yeah.
our like general view into what that life is like.
And I
Yeah.
think that's.
What-
I mean,
what's
there's
similar?
more
What's
support.
different?
There's more. I
Okay.
mean, at least we've experienced.
We've experienced more
than
support.
that.
Okay.
Yeah.
She has so many people in her corner. I think there's always going to be the negative.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Always.
The people
But as much negative as there is, there's
Yeah.
just as much or
Or
more positive.
People
Totally.
rooting for her.
Yeah. So it's easy to cancel out the negative with the
Mhm.
positive because
Sometimes
there's
the negative
so
is
much.
louder, you know?
Uh-huh.
It's
Absolutely.
like in the world in general, sometimes if
Mhm.
there's like a negative comment, it's just it gets the most press or it gets the most this or that. And so
Mhm.
it's tough to really see the light. And people want to sometimes look at the
Yeah.
negative, not
Yeah.
the
Which
positive.
I think we've both definitely been guilty
Yeah.
of.
Mhm.
It's easy
Totally.
to look
and
at
the
that.
and the
but,
dance mom side of things, like, is it because you're a dance mom, let's be real here.
you know.
You hate that. I know you hate that. But I know that like that, I mean, there's a lot of moms. There's a lot of, does it feel competitive too on the mom side of things?
Definitely. I think
There's a lot of momagers.
I think if she says no, then she's crazy.
Yeah,
because
no.
Some of the
definitely
moms are more
feels
crazy than the daughters.
Yeah,
In some point.
Yeah.
no, definitely. I think it can be just as sometimes you'll talk to someone and hear what they're doing with their kid and you're like, "Oh my gosh, I didn't even think about that." And you can
Mm.
kind of
Mm-hmm.
Play
spiral
like some head games.
Yeah, but I think
Which is never better for the kid.
no.
Yeah.
You're always doing what's best for your kid.
Right.
I think that's been what's made it a little easier for me is she's always kind of been confident in what
Mm.
We have.
we have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Between the two of you.
Yeah.
Because it really is a team. Like you have your partnership on the dance floor, but like you have to have your support system
Right.
really in
1,000,000%.
order to do this.
Yeah.
Right?
And I think remembering that to stay in her lane, like this person's strengths, her
Yeah.
best friend, her strengths are different
yeah.
than
Than
your
my
strengths. So
strengths.
maybe what she's doing or
Yeah.
goals, even what she wants to do and what Kamri wants to do are
Mhm.
two entirely different things. So
Mhm.
you can't get caught up in all the things she's doing
Totally.
because
Because
it's not
maybe we don't want the same
necessarily-
things.
Mm.
And also realizing that that's okay that they don't want.
Yeah.
And I think the older they get,
The more
the
it
easier it becomes.
Yeah.
It's like we can just support each other
I love
Mhm.
that.
because, and I honestly think it's more so parents that are the problem as well than the
Mhm.
girls. I think girls would get along
Wow.
for the
the
most
time.
part.
That's insane. Well, other than like the dancing side of yourself, what are some of the? I know that one thing that's big for me is like having healthy outlets and like making sure that you have things to go to outside of acting or dancing in your case. What are some of the things that you do to kind of keep yourself grounded, keep yourself sane in all the crazy?
Yeah. A lot of the things that I like to do outside of the dance world, I love to read.
Mhm.
It completely takes me out of the chaos of dance sometimes when I'm having a chaotic day. It's nice to just like
Pick up a book.
pick up a book and
Go
read.
somewhere else in your
Yeah,
mind.
just go
yeah.
somewhere else.
Yeah.
I love going on runs. I don't go on them very often because I'm
Mhm.
so busy at dance. But like, if I have a Sunday where I'm not doing anything, I'll put on my headphones and I'll run to
She'll
who knows
go.
where. I'll just
Yeah.
run.
Yeah.
And I really enjoy doing that
Yeah.
again because it just clears my brain.
Yeah.
It's a good way to
Reset.
reset. Yeah, exactly.
She likes spending time with her family too.
I love spending
I want
time
to, I
with
mean,
my
I really want
family.
to talk about that
Chill.
because you guys live in Utah,
we do.
which a lot of people don't know is the ballroom capital
Yeah,
of the
there
United
is,
States.
for sure.
Like, it really is. And it's a huge dance environment there.
Mhm.
A lot of, like we said earlier, a lot of Dancing with the Stars people, Lindsay Arnold, Riley Arnold,
Mhm.
Whitney,
The
Jenna, the Huffs. Yeah, Derek and Julianne. A lot of Brandon Armstrong.
Yeah.
Ezra, like there's so many people
So
from
many.
Dancing with the Stars that are from Utah,
Mhm.
which was totally, I did not know that until I started working at Dancing with the Stars. And I'm like, you guys are all from the same place.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then we met you and I'm like, you guys
a
just
minute.
create little
Even on
superstar
Dancing with the Stars
dancers.
Juniors.
Yes.
Of 8.
Me, Riley,
4 of
Haley,
8.
Yeah.
Brighton.
Michaela.
I mean,
Wild.
Michaela.
Yeah.
There's
Okay,
so many.
so your family, you were just bringing your family up though. Like I would love to talk about that because you guys have, you are not only just the mom to Kamri, but you have 5 children total. Kamri, you're the oldest.
Mhm.
And we absolutely love your family.
Yes.
And I don't know how I mean, well, I know we only obviously have one child, but the way that our family fits in with your family is pretty incredible.
Isn't that crazy?
Because we only have one and we relate so well, maybe just because of Malachi and Kamri being
that's
so
probably it,
similar.
yeah.
But like even like we've vacationed together.
Yep.
And we fit into your family so well. Like, and y'all fit into ours so well, even with the younger siblings. Like,
I mean, my little sisters love you. Like,
I
if
love
we
them.
go on a vacation, they'll come and snuggle right
Yeah.
up next to you.
I love them
so.
so much. I mean, tell us about your family. Tell us about your
Yeah.
siblings and spending time with them.
I am so close to my family.
She's the oldest of 5.
And I am very protective of them.
Yeah, you are.
If someone hurts them, I am.
That's right.
Yeah.
There's your
like,
family.
There's the picture. Talk us
Yeah.
through. Who are we looking
Yeah.
Who
at?
are we
So-
looking at right now?
Next to me, that's Sloan and Chloe. They're my 2 little sisters. They're triplets with the little one on the end, Nolan. And then the one next to my dad, his name's Nixon. He's the older one in front of the triplets. Me and him are really close because we're the closest in age.
Mhm.
So we can relate more. The older he gets, the older I get, the more we can relate.
He's 14 now.
He's 14
This
now, and
picture
I'm
was like a couple years
16.
old,
Yeah,
right?
it's a couple
Yeah.
years
Yeah.
old.
So
And the triplets are 12.
Yes, the triplets are 12.
Guys, let's just pause for a second and talk about the fact that Hilary Peterson had triplets.
Yes.
Go.
Of
Because-
Yeah, there it is.
Because that right there is like next level momager stuff.
Yes.
Like not only are you an incredible mom to Kamri, not only are you one of my favorite people in the world, but you are a mom of 5. And also like like you brought up earlier, you do hair, you
do.
work for a dancewear brand.
Yep.
You also studied all of those and you design
her
a lot of ballroom
costumes.
and dance competition
Dance,
or
yeah.
costumes. So like, first of all, I don't ever want to hear you say ever again after a momager that you're not talented and that you're not good at anything or any of that, because it's BS, because you're a killer mom and you also do a million other things at the same time.
Yeah,
Stay
well,
busy.
This is my thing. She only does all of these things to keep her children happy.
Mm,
And I don't think it's recognized enough. And I don't think I tell her enough how grateful I am, because without her doing these 17,000 jobs, I wouldn't be able to do what I do today.
Yeah.
Without her giving up a full summer for
Mm.
me, I wouldn't have been able to do Dancing with the Stars,
yeah.
which wouldn't have led me to meeting Malachi,
Mm,
which wouldn't have led me to meeting so many amazing people. So honestly, she has all the credit for me, because I couldn't have done any of this by
Yeah.
myself, right? Like without her giving up all this time and money and expenses just for me to dance
Yeah.
and for my siblings to do gymnastics and my brothers to do
Yeah.
lacrosse and football and all that, they would have no chance of doing that without my mom
yeah.
and my dad. Like they're both.
Tell me about your
so-
dad, Colby. We love us some Colby.
Yeah.
Colby.
We love Colby.
I know my
Yeah.
dad loves Colby.
I mean,
Yes.
Colby taught Malachi how to snowboard, and now we can't get him off the mountain.
yeah.
Which
Yeah.
is the whole thing. But tell me about your dad and how much you love him and like what
Yeah.
he's like.
Me and my dad are very close.
Yeah.
We're very similar.
Mm-hmm.
We have very similar humor.
Mm-hmm.
So we can get onto a subject and it will drive
Yeah.
my mother absolutely crazy. We are very close, and I am very grateful for him. I'm
Yeah.
grateful for everything he's done for me. And
He kind of held the fort down
yeah, he
at home
Yeah.
with no complaints
yeah.
Yeah.
while we
With-
did juniors. Really, when we do
When we do anything, because
anything.
he's home,
Right
he's
now.
there
Yeah,
with
right.
my
You
siblings,
guys are
and
in
without
LA.
him willing to do
Yeah.
that, I wouldn't be able to do this either.
Right.
And like, I mean, me and my mom bicker sometimes for sure. We're
That
around each
momager
other
life.
so much. We're around each other so much that
Yeah.
it's like, it's kind of hard to not
Yeah.
get into these arguments. And without my dad there,
he's
Yeah.
he's a good way to like
he balances
kind
us.
of balance us out.
One of the
And-
things that we've talked about, Hilary, a lot is mom guilt.
Mhm.
And just kind of piggybacking off of this conversation, you've got 4 other kids at home.
Mhm.
And you do have to travel a lot with Cam. And this was the decision you guys made as a family. Like you were
Mhm.
going to help her pursue this crazy dream, because let's be honest, she wants to move in with me. I'm just kidding.
One
She wants to
million
move in.
percent.
She wants to move in.
Yesterday, I know.
Yesterday, she almost just put all of her clothes in the drawers. I
In the
feel like.
doors, yes.
But I think at the end of the day, it can be tough for a mom. And I think a lot of other moms that are listening to the podcast or watching today, they also relate with that when you've got one kid that's doing this, one kid that's doing that, and you can't always be there for absolutely everything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And we have like tear-filled FaceTimes where we talk about this often because I don't get it. I have an only child, right? But you are, and publicly, again, I love to just praise you in this moment because you're such a killer mom. Like you really are
1,000,000%.
She just moms so well, honestly.
So well.
No,
Especially with 5 kids.
but even you just bringing up sometimes going like, man, am I doing this right? Like I feel really bad that I'm not home because I'm missing this football game or this lacrosse game or the girls gymnastics or this or that. And a lot of people feel that way. A lot of moms feel that way. Like how do you manage it all?
I think looking at the big picture, a lot of the times I have to kind of, and Colby and I have talked about this even in the past. Not that we're almost done with her, but she will be gone, moved out. She will
Before
be
anyone
more
else.
independent here in the next year or so. So, and specifically this year, we talked about how I would like to spend more time. A lot of the times we'll send her with people or she'll, she's
Which
older now, but
I always want to make sure that my mom is at my siblings' things because
she also has guilt.
I also have guilt. I want them to feel like they have someone
The
there.
same support that you felt.
And I also know that when I'm at a dance competition, my mom's with me, she is making sure she has their football game or their
I've seen
gymnastics
that.
meet up to her ear.
Literally.
Making sure,
Yeah.
shaking, so nervous for them, just as nervous as she is for me. So I always like to make sure she has the time with my siblings as well because they deserve
so
that.
she's good about. But we did decide kind of this year, she's getting ready to fly the coop, leave.
Yeah.
And so I really wanted to jump in with her fully this year. And then I'll kind of go back and but it really is a family effort.
Yeah.
They're aware. They love her. I mean, they
are
support her.
Incredible
But
to me.
she also, even on weeks where she's tired or it's her only Friday off,
Mhm.
or she'll go to their things. She'll go to the football game. She'll go to the lacrosse game, the state gymnastics
always
meet.
forever want them to know that I'm here for them
Yeah.
because they are my rocks. They do my laundry for me when I'm gone. They clean my room for me when I'm gone. And like those things really, really make me feel like I'm doing something right.
Like a team.
Yeah.
Because I always want them to feel comfortable with me. I want them to be able to come up to me, tell me when they held hands for the first time and when they had
not
their
doing
first
that.
kiss. I want to be there
Totally.
for them because you don't always want to tell your mom for the first time.
What do you mean you haven't told your mom everything?
Whatever she called me on the phone.
Yeah, no, I was.
When I had my first kiss, I told my mom started bawling.
I literally did
She
cry.
cried for 2 days,
I
for a
didn't
day and a
cry
half.
for 2 days. I did cry, but
I woke up
it's
the next
fine.
morning and she was still in the backyard crying.
I was not in the backyard. Actually, I might have
something
been in the
else.
backyard.
Yeah, you were in the backyard crying. Okay,
Yeah, no.
I want to take just a second to I guess take a little side road or whatever it is called into our TikTok world because we make a ton of TikToks and we have had some go crazy viral. We already.
Yes, this one. No, this is the
Yes.
one. This is the one that you guys made in Vegas this past summer when we
you
surprised
surprised
you
me.
again.
Yes.
Which
At Dance
Vegas
Surprised you
was-
again at
Yeah.
Dance
Vegas
Nationals.
was insane.
Yes. And you guys made this TikTok. It went super viral.
It
Yeah.
went.
Actually.
It's
I think
at
like
10.4 million.
5
5 million
views.
views,
Something
like-
crazy like that.
All right.
Here
Play
it
it,
is. Let's check it
Lauren.
out.
She like fox, she was living the beat at loca. She had up like
See, this is like a view
Yeah.
into your
Guys,
Dancing with the Stars.
I mean,
Yes.
But
It's
you
all
guys
these
have done
clips that
so
are going to
many
be in our little
TikToks.
packages together.
100%.
We've done a
Foreshadow.
we've made
Okay,
a
but
good amount of-
Vegas was actually a lot of fun. Let's
Subtle
subtle. Sorry,
Subtle
inside jokes.
foreshadowing.
inside jokes.
But Vegas was a lot of fun. We surprised you again in Vegas.
Yes.
Now you're never going to go to Vegas without being like,
Without
where's
being
where's
like,
the
where's
Barney?
Malachi?
Yeah.
We will be there. Don't worry.
And that was crazy because Malachi's
Yeah, I think there were
fame
literally
had kind of
Because
skyrocketed
that
in the
was
last
right
year.
after we had gotten back from
New Zealand. And so
Filming.
TikTok, yeah,
TikTok was just a huge thing at that
was
moment.
blowing up. And
All of his TikTok dances were getting a million
millions,
or more
yeah,
views.
millions
Yeah,
of views. And so we went there, and it was like
There were people watching us make that
convention.
video.
Yeah, there were people standing around watching you guys
It
do
was
that.
like we would walk around and at least 15 girls were following us. Malachi, get a picture with me, please.
But then we
That
love
was
it
really
because
wild.
then other
Everyone.
people would come up to you too, and they're like, "Hey, Kamri, can I have a picture with you?"
Oh my gosh,
And
remember when we were
Malachi's
eating
like,
ice cream?
Yes, I love this. I
no,
love
some
it.
girl came up and was like, hey, can I get a picture with you? And I was like, oh, yeah, sure. I grabbed her phone to take a picture of her and Malachi. And she's like, oh, no, with you. And I was like,
Me?
me?
Because
like, what?
you're a boss. That's why.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
they
exactly.
see you. These girls look up to you. You work so
As
hard.
they
Yeah.
should.
Yes, you're an incredible human, first of all. Like, we
Thank
talk a lot
you.
about being a great dancer, but you
Mhm.
are an amazing person.
Yeah.
Thank you so
We
much.
love you so much, and your heart, not only for like we were talking about your family, like you're so connected to your
Mhm.
siblings, you're so connected to your mom and dad. You're the real deal, and little girls should be looking up to you because
Yeah. for
you're
sure.
top
Thank
quality,
you.
top quality, and good job, mom.
Yes.
High five.
Rockstar moms
Yeah,
right
Yeah,
she
here.
came
absolutely.
good.
Mom.
She came good. So
I do have some questions. I have a couple more questions before we wrap this up because
Mhm.
we touched on this just a second ago about her moving to LA. We know that you have big dreams. You want to be a dancer on Dancing with the Stars or whatever it is that comes in the
Tour.
future,
Aircraft
touring, all of the
tour
things.
or
Any
the
tour.
Sterling tour, or any tour in general.
Kamri's like, hire me.
Yes.
But how does that feel to be letting your little girl go to scary California to chase big dreams?
Terrifying California.
yeah, it's scary, but I've known since she was very young that that's what would fulfill her.
Yeah.
She's
willing to do anything
Yeah.
to help me achieve what I
Get
want to
there.
achieve.
Yep.
And I think she knows that this is where I have to be to
Yeah.
be happy. So
So you're
I think
not
as
gonna be
hard as it
happy
is-
unless you're in California?
Let's be
obviously, let's be
Let's be
honest.
honest.
no, and I think she's really lucky because she's not coming out here without family and friends that
Mhm.
are cheering
No.
her on in her
100%.
corner.
Yeah.
And not everyone gets to come out
Yeah.
to pursue a dream like
Yep.
this without,
Also,
every
with such
time
a
we
realistic
come out,
possibility of it going well, because
Yeah.
there's so many things that are just
Yeah.
well, every time we come out, we
Yeah.
have friends to meet and
Yeah.
you guys.
Opportunities.
Yeah.
And so
Well, you'll
she's
never go
lucky.
hungry.
No.
You'll never
Yeah.
go without a shelter.
Always
like,
have
yeah.
Trader Joe's
You
packed
100%.
meals from
always
Felicia.
have Trader Joe's meals at my house.
and crumble.
And crumble
Come on
cookies
out.
from Malachi.
from Malachi.
So she is lucky.
Mhm.
Which
Yeah.
makes it easier for me. And a lot
Yeah.
of these people I've become friends with.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so it makes it easier for me to.
Yeah.
Which I always talk about how I belong in California. California is where I want to be, but it also makes me nervous because I always have my mom and my family
Mhm.
there, like with me. And I feel like being away from them for a very long time might be really hard for me just for how
Mhm.
close I am with my family.
Yeah.
And I also am just nervous that, like, because everyone knows my dream is to come to California and book
Yeah.
jobs, but I'm nervous that I'm going to end up like disappointing people if I don't book something. And
That idea of failing.
the idea of failing makes me so scared to like,
Yeah. Well, we
come
moved
here.
all the way across the country from Virginia to
Mhm.
California. And I always have said that like the worst thing that happens is we go home to our family.
yeah.
Yeah.
And like that is beautiful. Like if that's the worst thing that I have going for me is that I have to like leave this place and the three of us go home and move in with my mom and dad. Like that's a pretty
It's
incredible
not
life.
that bad.
Well, You know?
Yeah.
And we're so grateful that we have that because not everyone does have that
Right.
Right.
safety net,
Yeah.
right?
Mhm.
So
For
that
sure.
family can
Really-
be such an
really the lucky
incredible
ones.
safety net.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. so
She's a
it's not-
fighter, though. I think that's also what
Yeah.
makes it a little easier. I know
mhm,
she's.
Girl, the journey is literally just beginning.
Yeah.
yeah.
Like you've done so much.
Mhm.
And I'm so thankful we get to be a part of this journey with you.
yeah.
You've already done so much, but literally it's just getting started. Like
Yeah.
it's a whole new chapter in the next few years of, graduating high school and moving on. And we have your back 1,000%. We have your back 1,000%.
Goodness.
And we have
I
your
know.
backs.
And we
That
are
I
coming to
need.
Utah soon.
Yes.
Because the snow's about to start
snow
falling.
is coming.
I'll
the
be
snow
there.
is
Don't you
coming.
worry. Don't you worry.
Colby, we got your back too, bro.
Colby.
We got your back.
And
Colby.
all the
love it.
babies.
Yeah, and all of them. All of them. Yep. Thank you guys so much for being on MOMager today and chatting about just like the ups and downs of this life and for taking us behind the scenes of your Hollywood/Utah family
Hey,
life.
yes.
Right?
I also wanted to thank all of the listeners for tuning in. Make sure that you like, subscribe, and turn on the post notifications.
Yes.
Thank you for listening to MOMager, a Barton fan podcast. Peace out, everybody.
It's at MOMager Live. We take it day by day.
Mom.
Yes!